I graduated in 1960. Before that, I spent 4 years as an undergrad student. We had many British lecturers. And after my year of graduate study, I came back to teach the department for 18 years. And then I went to the business school for another 12 years. And this time, I'm back for second time for the last 15 years, back in the department.
I'm an economics graduate from the 1981 batch. But mine seems to be a little bit more interesting than others because when I first joined, it's under the University of Singapore. And the second year, I went into joint campus. And the final year, I graduated with a University of Singapore degree, followed by an honours degree in economics from NUS.
I came here 11 years ago, joined the department as an associate professor. Came from New Zealand, I'm a New Zealander. And well, I came here for two reasons. One is because, of course, the NUS is a very strong economics department and stronger than those in New Zealand. But also since I met a Singaporean woman in New Zealand who I got married to here in Singapore, and we decided to have our family here. And we've had 3 kids all born in Singapore in the last 11 years. So that's why I'm here.
Well, my studies and my career coincided with Singapore starting off in its economic development path, which was quite spectacular. So I was fortunate in being able to see how economic theory is applied and how it is practiced. Well, the essay by Arthur Lewis on the economic development with limited supplies of labour was actually applicable to Singapore, which had excess labour, and we were able to use that to our advantage.
Economics has been my favourite subject, and up to today, it is a part of my life in the sense that in everything I do, somehow the principles of economics, especially like the law of diminishing marginal utility, the price theory, are very natural, and it's in my subconscious that when I do things or when I make investments, I ascribe a lot to what you call value. So I only buy things if I perceive there's value. That to me is the law of diminishing marginal utility.
When I first joined, the research focus was mainly on economic theory. Now we're more diverse. We have people, a large group doing macroeconomics, we have a large group doing applied policy topic. In terms of the undergraduate education, it's become also broader. We've offered a lot of new modules that weren't there before. Now we're teaching things like economics and psychology. Graduate program, we've been strengthening the PhD program over the last 5-6 years, so better placement of our graduate students, higher quality graduate students. Increasingly they're able to publish their research in good journals. So that's another development in the last, I would say, 5 to 10 years.
Well, I had the privilege of teaching Mr. Goh Tok Tong himself when he was an undergraduate in a course of social accounting. So I remember him being quite a perceptive listener and also being able to question at the end of each lecture certain things which I may not have covered. And I also worked alongside him in the Ministry of Finance later on. Yeah. So these moments with particular students were quite memorable, and also with some outstanding intellectual figures like Arthur Lewis, Milton Friedman, John Hicks, who also visited the department and who all were Nobel Prize winners.
I remember the time where I participated in one of the annual dinner. What is so striking is that I found my wife there.
One thing that does stick in my mind is always the commencement, the graduation ceremony, where every year we stand out in the courtyard in the hot sun. Usually it's the middle of the day, like 12 o'clock or 2 o'clock. You know, they take a whole bunch of photos and this angle and that angle, and someone's hair's not right and someone's hand's not right. So after they've been taking all these photos, then one of our colleagues will arrive late and they have to do everything again.
I think we have now lost our monopoly as a department. There are 3 or 4 other departments of economics, and we have to cover niche. And I think we can do it if we leverage on the strength of NUS, being a comprehensive university, world class. So our department staff should link up with other staff in other departments. And I myself also teach in the LKY school. So our students should also do likewise and capitalize on what NUS is.
I hope that it will not be pure academic and knowledge seeking. I hope that there will be a good balance between having a broader based kind of education system. I think economics is useful, but until we make good use of economics, it will still remain a theory.
My expectation is that this department, which is already, the top, I would argue the top department in Asia, is going to be one of the top departments in the world in 80 years. This is the century for Asia. There's a big movement towards growth in academics in China and in Asia. And Singapore is the only, as far as I can see, it's the only truly international English-speaking city in Asia, which can attract, has the resources and the international environment to attract top academics from around the world.
Hey, hello.
Hello,
You are?
I'm Jezreel.
Oh, I'm Pius. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
Yeah, I
you.
think it's a very nice day today, right? The wind, very nice.
No, it's very hazy.
It's okay. What's wrong with this? Yeah.
Can you
But
smell the
anyways-
haze?
I'm studying economics actually. I'm
Oh,
year
cool.
2.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, I'm a year 2 economics major as well.
Wow. But how come I haven't seen you before?
I don't know. I haven't seen you before either.
Well, I mean, I went for economics camp, but
As in when
perhaps
you were
for year one-
freshman?
Yeah, you didn't go as well.
Oh,
So, but right now, why do you study economics?
why economics?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I think since just JC, I was just very intrigued by it. I think it's so relatable.
Economic theory is a lot of mathematics, I think. I think it's quite fun. I actually like mathematics. I mean, finance is mathematics as well, but economics is a lot more rigorous in math, I feel.
Okay.
And it gives me a lot of training in a lot of different things, such as give me a macro view about the world and micro view and behavior economics and everything. It's really quite fun.
Oh, so I heard like ECS, Econs Society, they're bringing about quite a bit of changes this academic year. So like, have you heard anything?
Yeah, actually I heard about the alumni mentorship program. So it's going to be launched on the 7th of November by ESM Go.
Wow,
Yeah.
okay.
So, and I heard that, it's where they're trying to bridge the alumni and the students together, so that students have more greater reach to the alumni, get more internships, network with them. I think it's a very good initiative.
Oh, yeah.
So what about you, about the department? Do you think there's any changes that the department could do, or?
Probably just the chance to interact with professors on a more personal basis. Yeah.
But it's good sometimes just go for consultations with them, and that's the way you can actually interact with them.
Yeah,
Maybe we could go for some
probably.
consultation together next time. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, happy birthday, department. You have done very well because you have given birth to other departments in the university, like business and social work, public policy, and I hope that you continue to bear fruit in the years to come.
I believe it will continue to uphold its motto and its calling to continue producing graduates who are not only smart but also visionary, because that's what Singapore needs. And before I sign off, happy birthday, 80th anniversary to the Department of Economics. You have done an excellent job.
Well, I'm really humbled to be wishing the department happy birthday for 80 years, given that I'm so young compared to this department, and have a wonderful 80 years ahead. I won't be part of all those 80 years, but I hope to be part of some of them going forward. So happy birthday.
Congratulations to the NUS Economics Department for being so excellent and for all your past achievements.
I hope the NUS Economics will continue to maintain its top spot in Asia and someday even be the best in the world.
Happy 80th anniversary to NUS Economics.
Yay!